Greetings and great day to you. I am Dr. Nikkita Jackson, and I wanted to come on here to officially introduce myself to many of you. So some of you all may know who I am, but then there's a host of people who may not know who I am. So I wanted to officially introduce myself to you. So let me give you guys a little bit about my career, okay? So I started in the field of social work in 2005 when I decided to go to Central State University to obtain my bachelor's degree in social work. I love social work. I love everything about social work, and it's afforded me a lot of opportunities, not only to provide service, provide opportunities, provide resources, but also to teach individuals about the amazing world of social work and all that we do, right? So I chose social work because it was a profession that allowed me to help people. And there was once upon a time in my life, as well as currently, that I have been helped by a host of people. And so during that time, I decided that it was my opportunity and my turn to provide that same support and the same help to other people. Okay. So I know we hear people say often that I didn't choose social work, that it chose me, but it really did. And I like to tell people I went from having a social worker to becoming a social worker, to teaching and leading the next generation of social workers. So you can say it with me. I am social work. I love social work, and I love the profession. So I know you all probably thinking, but what about this vegan cookbook? What encouraged you to create this particular book? And why did you do it now? I'm so happy that you asked. So let me just go back to the journey of being vegan. Me and my husband, we did this thing where we wanted to do like a meatless day, right? That meatless day turned into a week, and then a month, and then an ultimate lifestyle. So we did it just for a challenge of like, let's see if we can do something. And we did that. One thing about me and my husband, we like to challenge ourselves to do different things as a couple. I know we've challenged ourselves to do it. The biggest thing we've challenged ourselves to do was to start a business and then another business. And that's how we rock. We're a great team. We support each other. And so we try to do different things together. So that's what we did with this meatless day, right? So it turned into a lifestyle. But one of the things that I realized that while we were eating and while we were enjoying the art of like not eating meat, we realized that we were limited in regard to the things and the places that we can eat. And so I've always loved to cook. I wasn't the greatest cook, but I really enjoyed cooking. So I said, you know what? This is going to give me an opportunity to go into the kitchen, play around with some seasons and spices, look up recipes, try things out, and just, maybe make some meals my own, right? So that's what I did. So let me just say this. One of the things I have learned on this journey was that I didn't know that there was as many variations of mushrooms. I did not know that, right? There's so many mushrooms that you can eat. I mean, from shiitake to portobello to baby portobello to lion's mane. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, I can probably give you guys a whole list of mushrooms that you can like make meals out of. And again, amazing, different textures. And started playing around with tofu and just different things. I even learned how to make my own meat for my spaghetti, which is included in the cookbook. So playing around with different ingredients, learning about different spices, it has really increased my knowledge on wellness, but it's also made me a better cook. Okay. So one thing I've noticed and I've learned over the years is that anything that you stick to, you become better at it. So I know that we live in a world that everybody wants things to happen so fast and instantaneously. But let's just say this, if you continue to practice something that you love or you enjoy, you will get better at it. Okay. I like to also use use Kobe Bryant as an example, right? So I was watching his documentary, and we know he had a natural talent for basketball, but his natural abilities wasn't the thing alone that made him a great basketball player. They said that guy would outwork anybody. So he was the first to enter the gym, the last to leave the gym. He practiced even on his off seasons very, very intensively, aggressively, and consistently. And so I like to say the same thing when it comes down to something that you enjoy. So you might be able to cook, maybe a little bit. Maybe you're just getting your feet wet, but if you stick with it and you constantly practice that craft, you too will become a cook, right? I'm just saying. The proof is in the pudding. It's out there. When natural talent plus consistency come together, that's what we call grit. Hey, and you can go ahead and make it happen. So I'm just throwing it out there. I just wanted to say that for those who may say, I want to get the book, but I don't know how to cook. So again, why did I create this book? So I created this book really out of curiosity, playing around in the kitchen, learning meals. And then I would post my meals on social media. So I would post them on my Instagram. I would post them on my Facebook. I would post them on TikTok. And then I had people reach out to say, hey, I think I can eat vegan. I think I can do a plant-based diet. Your meals they look really, really good. And can you send me a recipe? And I started, giving people recipes, tips and different things. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? Maybe I should create a cookbook. Now, this is where my social work come in. So as social workers, we teach about equity and how everybody should have access and all of this. So as I'm giving these recipes out, I'm like, hey, I can just make something that everyone who chooses to purchase or who chooses to engage in, the vegan lifestyle, they too can have an opportunity to have these recipes. So I created the recipes, and again, it was fun for me because I enjoyed these things. And to be honest, I literally love cooking. It's a form of self-care to me. I know some people may say cooking is not a self-care, but to me it is, because it's an opportunity for me to get in the kitchen, to create, to be a creative, but also to be able to nourish my family. I love being in the position to cook for my husband and as well as cook for my son, who is, by the way, 100% vegan. My baby loves lentils. Let's just say that he can eat lentils every single day. But this is not about my baby. I'm jumping back in because y'all know I'll get caught up in that because I love motherhood. But that's another story for another day. Okay. So going back to this book. So this book, it has a host of recipes, different recipes. And one of the things I want to say is that because a lot of times people say, I don't have time to cook. I have so many different irons on the stove, or pots on the stove, as you would say, and so many different things going on. That's an analogy for just like a lot of stuff going on. I have so many things going on. I really can't really cook. So I made my recipes very easy to make and then very time sensitive, because I do know that we live in a time crunch. And although, we have a host of other things to do, one of the things we can't, reduce is our food. We need food. We need water. We need that to live. So I made these recipes with the mother in mind, who may be balancing motherhood, maybe, balancing work and all of the above. And you might not have the capacity of time to really dedicate a large amount of time to the kitchen. So I thought about you. Then I thought about the dad or the father who may, want to help, so who's balancing the same obligations, but maybe say, hey, maybe some days I can help with cook a meal. That was something that my husband said to me one day. He said, man, when you come out with the cookbook, I'm going to just surprise you one day. I'm just going to get the book, go get the recipes, and I'm just going to cook a meal. I said, okay. So if you're watching, husband, you're up for the challenge. I can't wait to try one of your meals from the cookbook, and I might share his meal with you guys. But anyway, so he said he want to cook his own meal one day and surprise me. So I can't wait to see that. But he also helps now. He loves cooking too. But going back to what I was going to say is that I also created it where it's user friendly for if you want your young adult or your child to engage in these recipes. You definitely can do so. So again, these recipes are very cost sensitive and very time sensitive, which are two things that are important in the world that we live in today. So with that being said, I am Dr. Nikkita Jackson, who happen to hold very many hats, right? So I am a wife, I am a mother, I am a professor, I am a therapist, I am a vegan cookbook creator. I am all of the above. So, but again, I am so excited for the release of this book. So it will be available soon. I know a few people have asked, how can you get the book? It will be available soon. You'll be able to purchase it, and or you will be able to share your recipes with the world. I can't wait to see what you create in your home. And I know, y'all know if y'all like me, y'all like to mix up a little recipe a little bit with your own seasoning and spices. So I can't wait to see what you guys include in your recipes. I'm really excited about it. Again, this has been a labor of love, and it has been something I have been working on for 4 years. But it is safe to say that it is ready and it is available. It will be available soon. Okay. So while it was 4 years in the making, I'm so excited what happened along the way, all the things that I've learned. I started my cookbook literally 4 years ago. I decided to go back to get my doctorate in social work. I had a son, I had a baby. So a lot of things changed that halted, the release of this book. But I do understand that y'all's timing is perfect. So I'm excited. I am so excited about this book. And I hope that you guys love it as much as I have loved creating this book for you all. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to allow you to go enjoy your day. And I always say this at the end of my videos, but I'm a firm believer of self-care. And I understand that self-care is the best care. And without self-care, we go nowhere. I can't wait for you to take charge of your care. Maybe learn to love cooking and look at it as a form of self-care for you. If not, no pressure. It's just what I do. I love cooking. So again, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm getting ready to sign off. All right. Take care.